Hello, all my friends out there. This is Sir Cloud on behalf of DotA Tavern. Now, today we're going to talk about something different. As you read in the title, today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why Position 5 support makes the best captains. Before I go ahead, don't forget to check out our Facebook page. That's where we are giving out a giveaway, and all the details are there. Do check them out. Now, just to give a little bit of a background, so I've been playing Dota for the longest time, ever since Dota 1. If you're in Malaysia, and I'm not sure other regions, you probably have heard about Blue Server, those days where we need a Streamix account to have an ID on Blue Server, and then you can play and all that. So those were the days where you don't talk about this sort of tactics, you don't talk about positioning captains, and you don't really do all that. It's like almost everyone is a carry, and it's like Zeus buys Monier just because of the lightning effect, and it's just associated with Zeus and all that. But anyways, things have changed and evolved throughout since Dota 1, now Dota 2, and now we have the pro scene, we have TI scene, and yada yada and so on. People start to talk about tactics, captains and all that, coaches and all that. So the role of captain has become something significant in the Dota scene, whether it's pro, whether it's you play your Paddle Cup. Sometimes when you play your casual pub game, you don't really care, right? So that's normal. Nevertheless, we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why Position 5 support makes the best captains. And why I came up with this topic is because so I played multiple roles before, so I've tried my hands on playing like a carry, like an off lane, and a support. So my recent years, I've been moving more towards a position 5. So I played nothing much significant, but I played like Battle Cups here and there where people rely on drafting and to, you know how captain moves work, right? So I do empathize, and I do start to understand why position 5 is the most suited to be captain. Now, reason number 1. Now, position 5 plays support, right? And supports move best in the map. So supports are expected to roam and then be alert on situations in the map. For example, like let's say if your allies on other lanes are being ganked or being pushed behind the towers, you need to be alert on, oh, do they need help? Do you need TP in and all that? So because of this roam capability, and you're expected to do that as a position 5 anyway, you need to have that map awareness. You need to always check at the mini map, what's happening in the map, where the enemy is moving, where your allies need help, and so on. So this is actually very important, and this is one of the reasons why being a captain, you need to have that awareness. And with that awareness, I will continue on later. Alright. And being a number 2, alright. Point number 2 is that being a support, you are less distracted by last hitting. Now positions, let's see, positions 4, 3, 2, right, 4, 3, 2, basically other than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, other than 5, all of them need to focus on last hitting, and this is essential because they need to farm, they need to be ready for the late game. Late game depends on who can farm the best at most of the time, right? Who can farm the best, who can have enough damage and all that, alright? So needing to last hit creeps and knowing when to be on the lane to farm or going to the jungle maybe, or sometimes even just staying alive, being an off-lane person. This is distractions. This is all distractions because your eyes will keep looking at the health bar of the creeps and all that. So you are distracted. So I absolutely understand that. Whenever I don't play as a position 5, whenever I play off-lane or whenever I play as a position 2 or a carry, my focus tends to be on, let's just get that last hit. It's so critical. Get the last hit. Sometimes aim for the deny if can, because it's just so critical. The focus is just on that. It's just that. Your focus is just that. So you spend lesser time looking at the mini map. You spend lesser effort looking at the rest of your team and knowing what's happening and movement of the enemy and whether they are missing and all that. So this is opportunity. This is opportunity for being a position 5, that because you are not distracted by that, you have more opportunity to look at the map, mini map, be more aware of enemy movements and so on, right? And to summarize all that in a way, okay, when you have that information, this brings me to point number 3. When you have that information, your warding decides the gameplay. Now, as a position 5, you naturally have to do tons of warding. This is expected of you. Nevertheless, Dota is a game of information, right? The more information you have of the enemy, of yourself, etc., the better decisions you can make. So, when you plant wards, you would know that, oh, does the enemy play aggressively early on, like they come into you from behind, they come into you at the jungle and all that. You know whether you should plant wards defensively or offensively. You plant defensively because you said you want to give your carry room to farm and you want to avoid from enemies from coming into your jungle and all that. Or you plant offensively because you say that, okay, we're going to take the game to them, we're going to pick it up. So you see, even by me saying this, right, it's like I'm already kind of like deciding how the gameplay should be. And you have the power to decide, because by planting wards, you gather that information. So this is very, very important. Even if enemy has like invisible and then they like to come into the jungle, you get the chance to sort of decide, because you need to spend your money on warding and carries need to spend money on getting their carry items. It's totally different. You need to spend your money on warding, putting wards in areas that allow your carry to not be picked off by invis enemies and so on. So these are decisions that sometimes, because of the combination of this map awareness and your enemy movement, you sort of dictate how you want to kind of play it, right? But all in all, just to summarize, so that's my 3 points, but just to all in all, do captains need to be the most knowledgeable among the team members? Not really. It can be other team members be more knowledgeable. This is where collaboration and teamwork comes. Nevertheless, if captains have more knowledge plus map information, captains can come up with the best plan, right? That's why it is the best position that position 5 players become captain. This is, of course, we can see notably with international teams like Liquid with Kuroki, Secret has Puppy and so on, PPD and all these players. They normally play the position 5 role because of these 3 reasons. Now, if you disagree with me, or if you think there is a better position that fits the captain role, do comment below. I'd like to hear from you all. What are your ideas about? Feel free to share, because this is where we have discussions and I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. Nevertheless, don't forget, head back to our Facebook page. There's a giveaway happening there. And don't forget, always like, follow, comment, do all that sexy gist, share it with your friends, family, timeline, and all that. And I will see you on the next video.